was 17. She had time to grow out of the place. Her dad? Less likely. He had his job, his union. Her mother passed away. Some people suggested that that was the problem. She thought otherwise. I'm not a thief because my mom's dead. I'm a thief because I want to be, because I choose to be, because I'm alive, you moron twit. She went to school, although she enjoyed stealing more. Smart in school, she believed she was smarter away from the classroom. Another beautiful thing about summer, no school. Growing up, she played in the lanes and on the last of the scarce fields before they were supplanted by apartment buildings. A section of small homes did exist, wartime cottages that had been slapped together and since then reconstituted with this repair and that extension. She grew up in one of these and counted it a blessing. Her friends in apartment blocks kept quiet in their homes. They couldn't bounce a ball on the kitchen floor or play music loudly. In her home, she ran rampant with impunity, and that's what she meant by being raised wild. In winter, if the streets went unplowed, she skidded behind buses, hanging on to a bumper, as the stupidest boys did. One lost both his legs above the knees, an event that left a hollow in her gut, although it didn't stop her. Her dad saw it happen. He was shaken by the incident. Bus bumpers were altered, then removed entirely to make it more difficult. She found a way to keep skidding to demonstrate that it could still be done. And then, victorious, she stopped. Secretly, that pair of crushed legs bothered her more than she let on. The way her dad had been affected had left an impression. Boys considered her a daredevil. She wore it proud. Quinn did a stint as a tomboy, primarily due to baseball. She didn't throw like other girls who, coming from foreign countries, didn't play the game. She didn't throw like the boys either, but developed a semi-rigid overhand toss that was effective. Her good arm allowed her to play the outfield in pickup games and to be a warm-up battery mate for aspiring pitchers. At 14, she coerced the boys' team coach into letting her take batting practice. In exchange, she caught for a pitcher who wanted to work on his curve. She made contact, too. A few Texas leaguers, a pair of line drives. One grounder might have made it through an infield. A good day, until afterwards. Outside the girls' washroom, as she leaned over the water fountain, the coach casually placed one hand on her bottom and slid the other across her chest. First she twitched, then jerked up. She cut her lip and nearly chipped a tooth. She knew then why she'd been allowed to take BP. After that, she didn't catch for the boys officially, only when one promised they'd be on their own. No more coaches. Following that incident, she let her hair grow long. Being more like a girl, her father said. He noticed. She kept to herself that if grown men were going to treat her like a girl, and badly, she wasn't going to spend time in their company as a half-boy. She'd keep her distance. Morons. Irrelevant, it was time. Never her plan to always be a catcher who wasn't allowed to suit up with the boys in a real game. Around that time, she started stealing. Pure accident the first occasion. The last in a line of old-fashioned gum machines, an antique that stood outside a drugstore during the daytime. Quinn dropped in a dime and pressed the lever down. A wee pack of gum slid onto a tray. She was talking to her friends at that moment, laughing hard about something hilarious that was probably stupid. She forgot to take the gum out of the machine. She pressed the lever again, and gum dropped down. She noticed 2 packs of gum in the tray. She hit the lever again without putting in more money. Gum slipped out. She said nothing to her friends and covertly stuffed the gum in a pocket. Soon after that, she disentangled from her pals on the walk home, raced back to the gum machine. Her heart was pounding in her chest. Pounding. She pressed the lever down again. Gum came out. She glanced into the drugstore, then pretended to insert coins repeatedly while pressing the lever. She made room on the tray for more gum by sliding the packs to one side. As the pile built up, she stuffed her pockets. When she had no more room in her pockets, she filled both hands. That was the best time ever. She felt so freaking alive.